Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking a look on the EasySMX S10, a controller designed for both PC and the Switch 2, sold for around 59 USD dollar depending on where you're getting it. What really caught my attention with this model is that it promised quite a lot: broad compatibility, new generation TMR joystick, and one feature that I personally find essential: the ability to wake up the Switch 2 directly with the controller. I've tested it for several days and I'm going to share my honest thought while also comparing it with my past experience with GameSir controller, the one from PlayStation, the also Pro controller from Nintendo. So inside of the box, you will find the EasySMX S10 controller, also two interchangeable D-pad, one cross-style and one circular, two magnetic faceplate, a few stickers for customization, and of course the USB-C cable. The overall shape is similar to the Nintendo Pro controller, with round grip and a flat back. The matte finish feels great in the ends, and the side grips have a textured surface to prevent slipping. Overall, it feels well built, not cheap at all. The plastic is sturdy and doesn't flex or creak when squeezed. The ABXY button uses a hybrid system with micro switches plus silicone padding, giving a fast, precise, and very satisfying click, especially in action games. The weight is well balanced, not too heavy, not too light. Even after long session, I didn't feel hand fatigue. The S10 work in switch mode, X input for PC, and even direct input via cable. Through that one is really limited. In X input, it's a plug and play, super simple, but you are gonna lose the gyro support and some buttons like capture and chat. In switch mode, you get the gyro back. The capture button can be used as an extra input, and there's even the new C button, but on PC that C isn't really useful. One drawback: on Windows, you really need Steam input or third-party software like BetterJoy or Rewas. Otherwise, the input can't act erratically and you don't have any software with the controller. Now let's talk about the TMR stick. One of the biggest highlights is those sticks, which are an alternative to traditional potentiometer sticks. The advantage is no stick drift, better precision, and also longer durability. I found the stick very responsive, though I personally prefer larger stick like those on the DualSense or the one from Xbox, but they are still great. For the buttons and D-pad, the ABXY buttons are very clicky, slightly larger than the average controller, short actuation, very responsive. The D-pad, you have two options, so the circular disc is great for menu navigation and JRPGs, like Persona 5 for example. The cross is fine, but smaller and less comfortable for rapid input. Shoulder buttons and trigger. Shoulder buttons are clicky and responsive. The triggers are digital only, so it's really not ideal if you play racing game on PC. And for the back buttons, they are well placed, perfect for remapping the L3 and R3. They are a bit loud, but hard to hit by mistake. The M button control vibration, lighting, and turbo. Placement isn't ideal, but you don't use it often anyway. And for the gyro, it's really accurate, much better than many cheap third-party controller. The aiming in the bow in Zelda feels really smooth. The HD Rumble also use the ALPS motor, so the same as Nintendo official controller. The vibration are nuanced and varied, on par with Joy-Con. They also have an NFC sensor, so you can scan your amiibo and it works flawlessly. Now let's talk about the wake up function. This is the killer feature that convinced me to use the S10. On pair with the Switch 2, all you need to do is press the home button and the console wake up instantly. Since I play Dock like 95% of the time, this is a huge quality of life improvement for me. In terms of performance, let's talk a little bit about latency. When you're using wire, it's around like 7 ms. You have an excellent responsiveness. But with the Bluetooth, it's around 80 ms. It's fine for RPG single player on the Switch, but it's not great for competitive shooter on PC. So honestly, use it with the wired if you want to use it on PC. My personal experience with it, I really put the S10 to the test with both a modern title and also some retro title. On Donkey Kong Bananza, the TMR stick impressed me with their accuracy. Movement felt fluid, consistent, and responsive, with no drift or random behavior. The face button with their mechanical click had a nice tactile feedback that made rapid input fun and reliable. In Mario Kart World, the stick again proved excellent for tight cornering and precise kart control. The ABXY buttons were snappy, let me throw item exactly when I needed to. In a fast-paced game like this, the controller felt dependable and responsive. I also played some Borderlands 4 on PC, and overall it was a positive experience. In wire mode, responsiveness was excellent, aiming was smooth, and gunfight felt immediate. Even in Bluetooth mode, it stayed playable for me since I don't focus on high-level competitive play. The digital triggers aren't as nuanced as an analog one, but in practice they didn't stop me from enjoying the game. Overall, Borderlands 4 showed me this controller can handle even modern FPS title well, but honestly, if you want to play on esport level or you're playing a lot of racing game on PC, I don't necessarily recommend this controller. Now let's talk about pros and cons. So first of all, with the pros, roughly half the price of the Pro Controller 2, and you're getting TMR stick that don't have any problem with drift. It also includes gyro, HD rumble, and NFC. You have the wake up function for the Switch 2, well-placed back button, and customization with faceplate, D-pad, macros, and turbos. For the cons, the Bluetooth latency too high for competitive play, digital-only triggers, so no analog input. I feel like they should put some physical lock and you can swap between whatever you want to use. Back buttons are a bit noisy, and no official configuration software. So to conclude, do I recommend the EasySMX S10? Yes, but with some caveat. If you want an affordable, comfortable controller that works perfectly with the Switch 2 and has the wake up feature, it's an excellent option. The TMR sticks and micro switch button give it a big advantage, and the overall experience is solid. On the other hand, if you're playing PC and you're playing a lot of competitive shooter racing game, honestly, you have a lot of other controller in the market. The blue latency might be limiting. You don't have the 2.4 GHz dongle, so you really need to play wire. So honestly, for me, if you're playing only on the Switch 2, this controller is a 9 on 10. It's a really good controller. If you're playing PC, for me, it's a 7.5 on 10. You can find a lot better controller on the market. So for me, the S10 is a great compromise. It's not perfect, but very enjoyable for daily gaming, especially if you're tiring replacing your controller because of stick drift. So that's about it for me. If you have any question about this controller, just comment in the YouTube section. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.